Sorry, I was muted. Anyway, what I was going to say is, or what I did say and you couldn't hear me, was that we're going to finish the high school. That's embarrassing. Anyway, it wasn't your speaker being broken. I have my mic muted. That was because I was working on filming B-roll footage of something. So I didn't want mic sounds, just game sounds. You know? Anyway, Dab Queen and Allison and Emmy and Carrot and Ren, thank you for the resubs. Astro and Starting Piece, thank you for the resubs. No, my videos have sound. I didn't record any audio today, so we're fine. That was just, I was intentionally recording soundless this afternoon, if you will. Anyway, we're gonna be working on finishing the high school finally. This is day 3 of us working on this high school, and we are so close to being done. We have a... It won't move. I just got here. Okay, sorry. We've done almost everything, with the exception of a couple of rooms upstairs. It's this room, and this room that we have to finish, and then like all the terrain paint and any sort of last minute details that we want to be adding on. So we're gonna work on that today. No, I didn't post a video on YouTube today, Jetty, because I instead spent about I don't know how many hours, literally all day writing something. I was working on the review of something, and there's no time. If you only knew how much I've been doing this week, you'll see in a couple of days. You'll understand soon. But I've been extremely busy. In fact, I stopped about 5 minutes ago. So, yeah, not tomorrow. No, we're not doing anything tomorrow, NJ. Still a couple of days away, so lots to do. Not finished yet. Anyway, we can't talk about that too much. I do feel a bit like my brain is mush though. Like whenever I write the script for reviews, it makes sense, but it's like I literally have a 15-page document and I'm not done. Like, it's kind of fun, but also like the writing of it all is so, and I'm trying to like I need to write in where I'm trying to get footage of things. Like, oh, I need to add in this thing, and it's just like, the process is slow and tedious and, you know, kind of stressful as well. Because you get nervous about what people are going to think and what people's, like, perception is going to be of your thoughts. Because everybody, you know, so lilsimsie's being paid off by EA. Oh, my God. You know, so I just get nervous. I just get nervous. Anyway, Little and Kim and Mrs. Fox and Amy and Livs and Sarah. We got Dan and Megan and Acolyte and Simone and Aisha and May Pickles and Echo and Louisa and Ellie. Thank you, Athena, Groovy, Kaleidoscope, Geo, Renly, Tabby Cat. Thank you for all the resubs. I'm sorry if I miss any. Oh no, Gay Marie, Lizzie, Darcy, thank you so much. Yeah, that's the thing, Annie. My opinion is just my opinion, but I think that people want to, I don't know. Like, they just want to assume the worst of people and stuff. Listen, EA, if they paid me, first of all, for reviews, I wouldn't accept it anyway. But, like, they'd have to pay me a lot of money to lie to you. Way more than they would ever pay. Why? I have no reason to, like, make a fake review. I don't understand that argument ever. It's like, what do I gain from lying to my audience? I think that's a very silly accusation. Like, if I lied to you, that I lose all credibility, you wouldn't trust me anymore, and you wouldn't want to watch my videos anymore because I'm a liar. So why would I lie about that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, the accusation. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, everything to lose and nothing to gain. But by like offering to accept one sponsor for something like that, that's like an instant, like everything's lost, you know? So anyway. And also EA wouldn't even pay for you to lie. Like, I don't think they want you to lie. I think they want you to be honest. So whatever. Sorry, we don't have to talk about it anymore. We have to build. Let me show you the giant build we've been working on so far. I'll give you kind of a brief overview tour. So this is the outside of the school. And then we've got like a small little fountain area where you first walk in. There's a bike parking setup. Kind of around the back, we got dumpsters. There's an observatory. We've got like some outdoor picnic tables and seating. I put things like hopscotch just for fun. There's a couple of basketball courts out here too, and like some areas to walk all the way around. So that's kind of an overview of the outside. This small building is like a mini gym. I kind of picture this as being sort of like what this auditorium is, but I just wanted to have a place for the cheer. So I wanted to put the cheer mats in here. So we built a whole gym space to take up space in the corner of the lot, but also have designated cheer mats. And then in here we have like a little office for the coach and a small locker room kind of to take up space. And then this is the overview of the actual school. So this is where the main stuff takes place. A lot of this is just filler. This is where like the actual gameplay happens. So there's 2 classrooms because in the game you need to have at least 2 classrooms. Really only 2 ever function, so I only put 2. We've got one on either side, and I kind of decorated one almost like a, I don't know, social studies classroom, and then the other one is kind of decorated like a science classroom, just based on the posters and stuff that I put. It doesn't actually make a difference in game. Your sim gets assigned to one and they just use that one, but it's fun for storytelling to pretend that they're different classrooms, okay? So we have those. In the little entryway, there's like some trophy cases and stuff like that. There's a no phone sign. And if you go forward, this is where the cafeteria is. So there's some seating, we've got vending machines, we've got a place to buy food. There's a little bathroom here. Down this way, this is the teacher's lounge. So they've got like a kitchen set up. The door is actually locked, so students can't get in there. And then we have an elevator. We have the nurse's office. I tried to make a fake nurse's office. Again, we're trying to fill up space. It's a very big lot. There's an art studio for like fake art class. Your Sims don't actually use that during school, but if you want to work on skills, you can. One of the bathrooms is here, and then this is like the science lab. So we have some robotic stuff and lab stuff and all those sorts of things in there. Back down on this side, this is the principal's office. There's a computer lab, there's another bathroom, and then there's a library. So we have a huge library downstairs. Lots of fun like book posters and stuff on the walls. And then upstairs, we have kind of like a big open hallway with like some hangout space for the students. This is where the elevator would come up, but you can only have one elevator per lot, so it's kind of empty, but I just put some like janitor stuff like brooms and a water heater and stuff in there. There's a locker room, and then this is gonna be the gym. We haven't done that yet, so we'll put like gym equipment in there. This is like a debate room. Again, there's nothing, but there's so much stuff that we're just trying to grasp at straws for things to fill up the room with. So we have a debate podium and some seats. This is an auditorium. I furnished it almost like there's a career presentation going on. So we have like those things up there, but you know, I picture like the theater class uses this, stuff like that. Down here, this is another fake classroom, but in my mind, it's for detention. So we have that in the corner. They have a cork board instead of the whiteboard, so it won't glitch how the Sims behave. We've got another bathroom upstairs, and then this is gonna be the music room, so we'll put like the pianos and stuff like that in there. And then this is only partially done. This is gonna be like the woodworking classroom. So we have a couple things left to finish still. We're not quite done yet. We're working on them all now. And that's kind of where we're at. So we have vending machines, Rachel. They're in the cafeteria. We have, dare I say, everything in this build. There's stuff everywhere. I might put another vending machine, honestly, just for the vibes. Why not? In the little gym. But there's a lot of stuff going on. So, rocket ship? No, we don't have a rocket ship. That wasn't meant to be an invitation chat for you to point out all the things that I don't have. I was mostly making a joke. But we have a basketball court outside already, Noah. No, you're fine, Batty. Don't worry. I was talking to just you. I meant like in general. Because people always are like, well, you don't have coffee maker. Well, actually, I do. So anyway, there's a lot in this school, and I don't want to add more than we've already planned for, you know, just because it gets kind of laggy. We have to work on these last couple of rooms now. That is the plan. For the other elevator, what about the metal shed from Werewolves? I mean, you could do that, but I think it's not bad to have the like water heater and fuse box in there, like a closet. If you missed it, it's because you cannot put more than one elevator on a lot. It gives you an error about how you can't have two. Even if you copy them, like it lets you if you copy it, but then when you try and go out of build mode, it says, oh, you can't because there's two elevators. So you can copy the room, but you can't like copy the item. Does that make sense? And it's not functional, it just looks cool. And in real life, there probably would be an elevator here. So hopefully that makes sense. Zelda and Farrell and Yukon and Aaron and Minnie and Oles and Abby and Rogue and Ghoul and Tabby and Dolly, thank you for the subs. Is this build for any certain Sims or gameplay? No, it's. I guess I'm gonna use it in my Legacy challenge, but I wasn't making it like because of my Legacy Sim, if that makes sense. And no, Isari, I didn't post a YouTube video today because I have been very busy working on some ridiculously long content that you'll be seeing this weekend. On Friday, I'm posting a very long scripted review that I spent literally all day working on. And then the next day, I have a video that's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 hours long on my main channel. So hopefully that makes it up to you. I've been extremely busy this week. So I did not upload today just because I would have had to like pre-record with my content. Anyway, it's very dramatic. It's just a weird time with the new pack coming out next week. Does that make sense? But I will make it up to you. It's just been a lot going on. I've been very busy. Sending my prayers and thoughts to Goose Kingdom. Yeah, I don't think that Hope's gonna do captions on the long video, just because I don't know if she'll be able to do them if it ends up being... The recording was 5 hours. Dan hasn't edited it yet, but I think that it will probably end up being like 3.5 hours long total. So I usually pay someone to do like custom closed captions for my videos, but Hope has a regular job as well. And YouTube does have auto captions, but obviously real captions are better. But I don't know if she'll be physically able to do those captions. Anyway, let's start working on this room again, because we were doing this last stream and then I got distracted because my mom got here, and so we could not finish it. So we will try to finish it now. Can you cut it into 2 parts? I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I've got other stuff planned. Chat, if only you knew. I've been working so hard this week for you. We have a lot of stuff planned. Alex, Camara, Sarah, Cora, thank you for the subs. Okay, so we'll just keep adding on to these little rooms, yeah? I'm gonna get a cork board of some sort again. And then, oh, I don't know. Should I do 4 of them, or should we have like... Maybe it'd be better to have just this many. Because then it gives us some extra room in the room to put like, I don't know. We could have like stuff along the back wall or something. I think 4 is probably better than how many we had before. We had too many before. It was ridiculous. This makes more sense. Yeah, the wall item from Crystal Creations will be good. We'll definitely use that. I think I'll probably put a set of counters. I guess I'll probably like reorganize these to scoot them over, yeah? And again, your Sims don't actually use these. No Sim will be coming in here and using this item unless you choose to have your Sim do it. It doesn't get used autonomously at all. No, Queen, I do stream in the morning on Wednesdays. Specifically today, I did not stream in the morning on Wednesdays because I have been so busy. I have been so busy. I thought about canceling stream outright today, but I wanted to still come on and be live. I don't have the mental capacity to work on things after I stream. So I can't, like, I couldn't have streamed this morning and have written the review as successfully, I don't think. So I wanted to work on it and then stream afterward. Does that make sense? It's a little bit more doable for me when I do it in that order. Should there be brick in this room? Probably not, right? I don't really like it. Okay. Okay, Kylie and Susie and Vega, thank you for the subs. We're gonna play Stardew tomorrow, that's true. Yeah. That is the plan. Maybe I'll get some more of the little debug things. bb.show hidden objects. Okay. I want to get some of those little crafty things that you can make. I think I need to look at them from another category. I don't know. Can you start a club while at the high school lot? I think you could probably have a club gathering here if that's what you mean. I feel like it should let you. So you probably could make your own club and like stay after school and invite them here. That would make sense to me. We're gonna be live in the afternoon tomorrow, River, at the normal time. Like this time tomorrow, we'll be here. Okay? You can't have a gathering at a high school? Oh my god, you can't. Wow, that's disappointing. Sims 4 is stupid. Okay, that's some of the students' projects. They're on display. Wow, I got excited. Brilliant, Alice, thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I wonder if I should get another one of these little shelving units too. I do think that kind of works with like the shop class sort of vibe that we're doing, you know? I'm trying to decide, maybe we could put, what if there was like, oh. Okay. What if they had like a cork board? They could pin up stuff about their projects on there. That doesn't seem that bad to me. And we could probably get a couple of posters too. Yeah, I've built vets in The Sims, Rain. I mean, I don't know when I last built one. I feel like we did a vet kind of recently though, didn't we? Am I misremembering? Yeah, it was a few months ago. Oh yeah, it was St. Pulp's Animal Hospital. That's right. I forgot about that. Vex, thank you, Olive, and Jody, and Alice, and Brilliant, thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. Okay, what other stuff can we put in here? Maybe we could get like paper towels or something. Are there like slabs of wood? I don't know. That would be helpful if there was. Yeah, the official EA live stream about the pack is tomorrow, so they're gonna show off the pack tomorrow on their channel. Debug from werewolves? Yeah, but is it like too much to... The werewolves ones I think of as being really big. Are they really big? Oh, there's like the little stack of wood for the fireplace too, isn't there? Doesn't werewolves have that as well? I swear, this. Maybe we could put that. I don't know about that. I think that's a little bit weird. It's okay. It's okay. Should I put a couple of these then? I don't know. Nativia and Katie and Vanilla, thank you for the subs. Is there a gym in the school? Yeah, there's actually 2, Smile Simmer. We haven't furnished the one that's gonna have gym equipment in it yet. Yeah, the debug pack, or the debug stuff has more of the badly built sculptures too, Owen, you're right. We also wanted to get some of these. Oh. Okay, maybe they could have that instead of... Oh, you know what we'll do? Let's put this corkboard here, and we'll get the tools together over here. I think that could work. Is there anything else from Crystal Creations that seems like it might... I don't know how to decorate a woodworking room. I really don't know what else to add. Oh, a broom. That would be useful. Maybe I'll stick it in the corner. Because they probably have to sweep up, like, dust shavings. Yeah, and we probably want to change the flooring. I'm wondering about doing, like, this is linoleum again, but we have that elsewhere. Somebody in chat said concrete, but I don't really like how that looks. I don't know. Oh, a trash can. That's good, too. Okay, trash. Woodworking class was your biggest nightmare in school and it was mandatory to take? They made woodworking class mandatory at your school? They didn't even have that at my school. There was nothing like this at my school. Oh, you know what we could have done instead? What if I leave the wood floors and we get like scratches? I'm thinking about like from werewolves. It was mandatory in your middle school? That's fascinating. No, I don't like those. How about the ones from the, what's it, basement kit or whatever? Yeah, there's like scuff marks. That could be cool. Mandatory for you as well? Woodworking? I'm so intrigued by this. I actually can't believe that. I guess, I mean, it's probably like nice to teach kids a little bit of proficiency with like tools and stuff, but I'm really surprised by that. We never had anything like that when I was in school. Definitely not when I was in school. So interesting. It was your favorite class? Wow, you learn something new every day. Megan, thank you for the 15-month resub. It was an elective for you? Yeah, if it had been at my school, it would have been an elective, but they didn't have it at my school. So, it's so interesting how different it is in different places in the world. Like, something that's mandatory where you are isn't even an option at my school. I think that's fascinating. Oh, I want to use... Maybe not, never mind. I will probably get some plants. I don't know if they would have plants really, but I'll do it anyway. Ooh. Gym posters. We'll use those in there. I was thinking about maybe getting like a couple of these I thought might be kind of good. Because they're like inspirational pieces of art. You know? And we want that. We want to be inspiring students. I think that's good. Could I do a basketball court in the gym? Oh, probably not, because there's a basketball court outside. The gym inside, I was more gonna leave to be like gym equipment, like treadmills and stuff, because you need those for a few things, like a few of the, like sometimes don't you have to work out as one of the school activities? Am I making that up? There's not a basement in this school, no. Thankfully not. That would be a bit much for us if there was. Treadmill and weights, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I think let's work on the gym then. Because that's probably the best thing to do next. Makes your teens all stinky before school even starts. Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? Is it underneath, like... I always lose it. Oh, I'm looking for this. Should I use it in that blue color? I think I'll put a brick wall in the back of the gym. And I will have the mural that we talked about before. Okay. And then we can do some mirrors. I don't know. Again, I don't really even need this. But I guess you do need to have it for the game to work. I think we should probably put another one of the cheer mats. It won't hurt to have an extra one. And it takes up a lot of space. Oh, which... Does that kind of match our school colors? I think that does. Okay, that's good. Go right there. Okay, should I put the mural... I don't know. Maybe put the small ones? Do you think so? I kind of want to have the big one on purpose. I'm trying to have it take up a lot of room. I guess we can use these. And I'll get like 3 of them. And then we can do the weightlifting machines. That one's not what I want. Do I have room for a senior year photo shoot? Oh, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I don't think that we're really gonna be able to fit that in here. Just because we have quite a bit of stuff already. Should I have these like... Maybe they could go like this. Or maybe I'll center them in the room. I don't know. Yeah, we don't have any sort of photo studio or anything in this build. To answer your question. There is a computer class. We do have one of those. Okay. Those seem good, right? Maybe center them with how these are gonna fit. Okay, that seems nice. Right? What else can we put? I don't even know if I like the mural anymore. It was like fun in theory, but don't even know if it's necessary. Is it on the gallery? This high school? Not yet. It's not done yet, so we won't put it up on the gallery until it's finished. We'll want to get a finished version first, and then we can put it on the gallery. Yeah, Growing Together has some of those like little gym decal things, doesn't it? Growing Together. Yeah, these items. I don't even know if I like that though. I honestly don't really like how this is turning out just as it is. I think the mural would look nice across from the mirrors. Yeah, I think I might do that too. If I do that, I'll probably move these posters to be somewhere else. Maybe I'll put the posters over here. Oh, that's probably for the best anyway, because we can get them above each of these. Okay. Okay. Maybe we could put this little poster next to this. And then we could do some more mirrors on this wall. Potentially. Okay, there's a couple things from the Everyday Clutter kit. You know what's so annoying? In the, you know how in the trailer for the new pack, the gameplay trailer, they showed off like a couple new bits of gym equipment and there's like those weights? I wish we could use those. That would be so good to put in here. And now we're building this like right before the new pack comes out, so we can't put it. That's fine. Maybe... I guess I could put some of these yoga mats in front of here. Oh wait, you should center that. Is there another like little table or something that I could put? Because I could put some stuff on it. I don't really know what one. Maybe this. So we could have those things. What about the rock climbing? Oh my god. If only we could get that to fit, huh? The ceiling's too short. That would be kind of fun though. Okay. We'll get some more benches over there. I actually don't think this is that bad. right? Cinnabuns, Lola, Lilac, and Tish, thank you for the subs. You had that at your school? Did you? They had rock climbing at my college's gym in university, but they did not have that when I was in high school. Definitely not at high school's gym. You had a rock climbing wall in high school? Bad. That's so interesting. I've never heard of people having that at their high school. I want like a water bottle. What is it called? Oh, it's like a thermos, isn't it? Because it always comes up when I search thermostat. Yeah, there you go. Thirsty thermos. I got it. I got it. Do I have an announcer thing for the wall? Oh, I guess we have a couple downstairs. I don't have one in here. I will put music in here though. I think that'll be useful. Your school's gym is an empty room with lines on the floor? Yeah, that sounds about right. Leah Pink and Diva, thank you for the resubs. Chloe too, thank you. What about yoga mats instead of cheer mats? I don't think I like the cheer mat. I know that people were begging for yoga mats before, but I think that the cheer mat, it makes more sense to have more often than yoga at the high school, just because cheer is one of the high school's activities. Like, cheer is one of the only couple of actual high school activities, so they probably are putting a lot of budget into building stuff for the cheerleaders. And I think that that comes out with them having, you know, the gym in here and the gym back there, you know? Just because it's useful. We didn't have yoga in my high school, but I think for Sims, it's nice to have extra cheer stuff, just because cheer is like one of the main big four, you know? It's like chess, computers, football, and cheer. So we want to have those sorts of things. Okay, I think that honestly, this gym could maybe even be done if we really wanted it to be. I still don't know if I want to have more of these exercise machines. The spa day ones are wild looking. Do you think these look better? No, I think I like these better. Should I get more of them? Because maybe we could fit 4. You know? And maybe that's worth doing. There's enough space. A window to sneak out onto the roof? Oh my god, wait. How? This is on a platform, or is it not? Wait. Okay, this might look bad. Because it is like the wrong kind of windows. I also don't know if they can get into that little corner. But that's kind of hilarious. These are the ones that they can go through, so they could actually get onto the roof. I think that's worth adding in, honestly. I think that's fun. I really like that. Sims can crawl through windows. Only that window. Specifically that window can be crawled through. None of the other ones. You know what we could maybe put? What if we got like one of the murals, so your Sims could like come out here and like do graffiti, but it's actually a mural, so you could like actually paint it. I think that seems kind of cool. And we have a whole art class, so there. Do they need a ladder? No, they can get through the window. Well, maybe, or maybe not. Hard to say, but we're gonna pretend they can anyway, even if they can. I think that works. Folding chairs? Yeah, maybe I'll get a couple folding chairs. I don't want to put the bubble machine. I think the bubble machine is like too big. But we could get a couple of little chairs up here. That's so silly. Could put a towel from Island Living. That's true. I don't know. Is there like a rug? What is it? It's from City Living, right? I wonder if we can make that look like there's an actual hangout spot out there. When Lovestruck comes out, oh, they could have a blanket up there from Lovestruck if we had the pack. That would be cool too, honestly, if they had a blanket from Lovestruck. But unfortunately, no Lovestruck. I don't think I like the telescope. I think it's better to have no telescope. I think that's kind of sneaky. I like that. I think that's cool. Okay. No telescope, just garbage. I don't know if I want to put garbage up there. I can't decide. Because I don't know if I want it to look dirty. Like, I think for me, I'm not super into the idea of it looking kind of dirty, right? Is there like... It's the Zoomers delivery bag. Maybe they ordered food. Maybe we could put something like that up here so it looks like they've got food and there's like snacks. Or like the lunchbox. That's this... What's the lunchbox that they just added? Like this one, because you can actually get quick meals out of that. That could be good. So it works kind of like a cooler, this little item. How do you get up there? You come through these windows. I'm not lying. This is the easy exit window that can also function as an entry and exit for those looking for an alternate to a more traditional doorway. Ha, how boring. Oh, maybe, I guess if you put a radio, it would break though. So I probably shouldn't do that. I think I'll leave that. I don't want to put a radio and have it break in the rain. Windows only work if they're invited to sneak out. Can't you crawl through them even if you're not invited to sneak out? I need to bring a sim here now. I'm pretty sure that you can. I don't think you need to escape. I think that you just need to like go through them. They won't try and do it, but they'll use it like a door basically. How about you? We'll come test it out. Yeah, sometimes you have to like lock the other doors if there's other options to force them, but there's nowhere else to come through here. So they will go through it because there's no other way to get there. That's assuming that they can get past the treadmill. I don't know if they can get past the treadmill, so I might have to put smaller treadmills there. Or less treadmills, I mean. Okay. Come here. Okay, we're going upstairs. Watch this. Watch this. I'm not lying. See? I told you. You can go through there. But it's only that window. It's that specific window from high school years, not regular windows, just that one. So, it's kind of cool. I told you it would work. I promise. Bridget and Kara, thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. All right, let's go back. Back again. And we'll finish working on the next room. You're gonna do that in every single build now? Yeah, it's kind of fun. It is hard to get them to use it. Like, if there's a doorway that they could use instead, they'll use the door instead. But the window is possible if the window is like one of the primary things that you have there. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of these little high school years banners, I think. That's for cheer and football. We can get a little cheer sign. That's cool too. Yeah, and this will work because there's no other way to get over here, right? Like they can't get up and down ladders or anything, so. The window is more sneaky. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. I think that's a very fun little detail. I'm glad that we did that. So you're telling me I should never use a door again and only windows? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Totally. We can get a couple of pom-poms. That could be fun. Okay, so now this next room, this one is gonna be for music. I'm not really sure how exactly I want to do this. We're gonna get a variety of instruments. We already have a stage. You want me to build a house that has no doors, only windows? Oh my god, I will literally do that. House with no doors. Okay. It's on the list. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Maddie and Bridget, thank you for the subs. That's so funny. It's like EA vibes. No back door. Staircase to nowhere. Imagine if there's like not any inside doors either. Stop. I wasn't picturing it being that excessive, but imagine if like you have to get into the house through a door like this. You have to get into the bathroom through a window. It's just windows everywhere. That's so silly. No, we'll try and make it cool. Oh yeah, that's fun. All right. Lots to think about then, chat. Lots to think about. Okay. For us to do this, we'll get keyboards. We'll get guitars. We'll get violins. That's the 15K one. I don't want that one. Pet doors for the small kids. Oh my god. So there's windows for the adults and the teens to get through, and there's dog doors for the toddlers to get through. I wonder, honestly, that might actually work okay because yes, the object gameplay cannot function here because there's something under it, but if I look at the stuff from cats and dogs, oh, it's too tall. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna say, can you put it under it? But no, you can put the small one under it, but the toddlers can't get through the little ones. They can get through big ones. I don't know if children can go through the windows. I'm not sure. Maybe there's just no kids allowed in this place. Thoughts? Yeah, infants can get through the tiny, tiny ones, but the toddlers can't. Okay, so in this room, I don't really want to have another stage because we have a stage in the other room. But I guess we could make another stage. Oh my gosh, how much did I put that up? Whoops. I guess it's not a bad thing to have two of them. Maybe some practice rooms. Yeah, I saw people say last time that we should do private practice rooms, but I think that that's a little bit too fancy for what I'm going for. I feel like for my purposes, I'm thinking there could be like a small stage with a couple of the items, and then we'll have a bunch of other ones like lining the walls, almost like they're being stored over there or something, except, you know, they're the only things that get used. We're kind of trying to make like a band room almost, but in the most Sims way that we can. Okay. You go like this. Oh, I've got these in a bad way. It's gonna have to clip. Oh, it's not that bad with it clipping. Your music room, you had keyboards lining the walls and everyone used them with headphones for piano class. Okay, oh, and that's literally what I was picturing. In my mind, there was gonna be like pianos along this back wall with the keyboards. So you saying that is very helpful to me because you just made it so I'm allowed to do this. Okay. That's really good, I think. Your piano class in college was like that too? Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Kaz Attack, thank you for the resub. And Lexi, thank you for the subs too. Okay. Shelves with the clutter headphones on it maybe. Oh, that's fun too. We could maybe do something like that. Okay, what if there was like a small little setup of chairs? Emphasis on small little setup of chairs. And then we could have some guitars. Like this way. We could have some of the violins. Like this way. Maybe a chair circle. Yeah, I just worry about space in The Sims to do it in a circle. That's why I'm kind of having them face the stage, just because I'm not sure how the spacing will work if we try and put it in a circle. You know? I guess we could potentially put an upright piano. That might be a better way to use it. Should I put it like backwards? That way we have a fancy one. It's just something else to look at, you know? Oh, we should get a microphone too. Okay. And that's good. So your sim will be able to use any of those to skill build. Yeah, obviously it'd be nice if we could have like risers or anything for the room, but can't really do that. We didn't have them in here either, so it's fine. It's fine. Maybe like, can we use the normal looking microphone? Oh yeah, you're right. There's better ones. This one looks a little bit, you never really notice how weird and twisty this one is, you know? There's also this one. Maybe I'll use that one. I like the stand on that. We probably want to get some like speakers. Does high school years have stuff like that? Don't they have things like that for prom? Oh, we also have this podium. Maybe I should have used that instead. Just for in here. Yeah, oh, mosquito stuff has speakers. There you go. Let's look at mosquito. Oh yeah, like these. Do you think that could work? I could put those. Maybe we could have like, I mean, I don't really want the other things though. I want to do some posters. I think that university might have. Oh, see, the guitar. That's fun. Do you think that there's other swatches of this that we could kind of pass as being interesting? Perfect. That's perfect. Oh, I guess a filing cabinet might not be so bad either, because we were using some of those downstairs, so we could put another one or two in this area. Fills in some of the space. Why not do a photo studio instead of another music room? Well, we don't have another music room. We only have the one. This one's not for music. That's a fake auditorium. This is the only music room. I guess also it might not be so weird if you had lockers in here, right? To store your stuff during class. Or like maybe you leave your instrument in there if you don't need it. I don't know. Okay. Corkboard. I've been putting these like all over the place, but maybe that's their performance schedule. You see? Should I put another kind of guitar? I don't really like the ghoulish one. That's scary. Oh, I forgot there was a werewolf guitar. This one is signed. Yeah, I would like if there was like an electric looking one, but I don't know if this one is too dramatic for us to be using in the classroom. I think we should just do it anyway. Right? We Play the drums. Yeah, I wish that we had drums that we could use. There's no drums in The Sims. That would be very cool for this purpose, but there aren't any drums. It's very sad. It honestly makes no sense, but it does not exist. Okay, these are like movie posters. They're not really very musical. Yeah, Sims 3 has drums. The Sims 4 does not have drums, obviously. The other option is like, in the base game, there's all those like jazzy photos. So that's another option. I just don't know if these are like too fancy. It feels a little fancy to me. Yeah, I think I prefer the movie posters. We can pretend that it's like for the theater kids and stuff too, right? And I think that's fine. They're the musicals. Kind of like how we had school musical posters in here. We have more school musical posters in here. I think that kind of checks out, right? Using the ghoulish guitar on stage next to the amps. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and use a guitar that we haven't used yet up there. I think I might just use like the regular base game one. I also hate this violin. Maybe they could have the really fancy violin. I don't understand why it comes in such colors. Like, do I want it to be blue? No. But whatever. I guess this could work. The Sims is doing a stream about Lovestruck. Yeah, The Sims is doing their Lovestruck stream tomorrow. The official Sims team one. Allie, thank you for the resub. Thank you so much. Yeah, the violins are kind of weird in this game. I think we should probably get a couple of stage lights too. I don't really love how they are lit up like that, but it's fine. It's fine. I've also seen people saying that we should do carpet on the stage instead, but we had done this linoleum in the other room because we thought it was kind of gross looking on purpose. I guess we could do a carpet instead for this room, just for a different vibe. I don't know if, is carpet normal for that? I still don't hate it. I kind of like the color, so I might just leave it anyway. Carpet and music room is normal. Oh yeah, I remember that in our high school. Look, I'm not very musical. No one is surprised by me not being very musical, but I wonder if we could then do, should we do carpet in like the whole room? That is what the floor looked like in almost all of my classrooms in high school. They had a lot of carpeted stuff. Okay, I don't really know what wallpaper to use. We just had the same one that we've got everywhere. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it might be okay. That is a band floor, yeah. Yeah. Seems comfy as linoleum. Oh no, it wasn't comfy. This is like, this carpet feels like plastic. And they put carpet because it's cheap and it's easy to like cut out a square and replace it if it gets messed up. But this carpet is like, it feels like plastic. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like rock hard, but it's kind of carpety. I don't know. Let me see if I can find a picture of real life. Oh, this place calls it an endurance rug. All of these, I don't know what to search to find it. But it's like how they have carpet. You know when you go to a hotel and they have carpet in the hallway and stuff? It's because it's cheap. It's kind of like sandpaper. Yeah, there you go. It's those, you know, carpet square type stuff. And it's got really short fibers, so. I guess I could just look up carpet tiles. I wonder if we could find. Oh, here we go. Now you understand. But do you see what I mean? It's not comfy carpet. It's like that. That happens a lot in schools here. So that's what we're trying to do. Very easy to replace. It's practical for them, stuff like that. Not like fluffy carpet. There's no padding or anything. It's, yeah. Or like an office. You might find that in an office too. Yeah. That kind of stuff. Okay. Let's think about terrain paint then, because I think most of the interior is done. We'll go back through and do like last minute details, but we got to figure out the terrain paint first. You're in a hotel right now and they have that? Really? That's funny. Your college has it? Yeah, yeah. They also had a lot of linoleum in my school. It was a combination of both of those things. Linoleum and then carpet tiles like that. Like the hallways had linoleum in them, but the classrooms had the carpet tiles. And it probably depends on what building it was too. I bet some of the, like maybe the older buildings had something different. I don't know. I can't remember. Something like that though, is kind of what was going on. Okay, I'm gonna do terrain paint like all over this place. So bear with me as I go through and try and do all of it. Do I want it to be kind of dark? Probably not as dark as I'm doing it right now, right? Probably a little bit more subtle for, no. I will custom place this all around all the pathways. Yeah. Carpet tiles at any place that had to dampen sound, that makes sense. That makes sense. I could totally see that. Okay. Oh my goodness, doing terrain paint for stuff like this is like such a tedious and slow process, isn't it? We'll just go through and slowly put it everywhere. I think after we finish the high school, I'm probably gonna build an auditorium to go next door, if that's okay with you. We had talked about that last stream. So I think I probably will do that. I don't wanna make it like the most ridiculously detailed thing in the world, because if we do, we're never gonna finish it again, but we'll try and make one that matches to go next door, because then you'll have a complete high school set, which I am looking forward to finishing. Yeah, I said if that's okay with you. Imagine you're like, no, I don't want to see that. Do something else, streamer. This is the high school lot that we're playing on right now, Laura. It literally is the high school lot. You can't use this lot for anything else. It has to be for a high school in this game. It's called Copperdale High School, and it obviously comes with Copperdale. Hey, Ross, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hopefully you had a good stream. I'm putting dirt down. It's riveting content. Welcome in. No, we're finishing up some last minute details on our high school build. I've been working on this for a couple weeks now. This is like our third stream doing it, but we're doing our best to make it look cool. Oops. I got all that done. I think I messed this up just then when I did that. Okay. And you come all the way down this way. I'm gonna have to make sure I go back around the whole thing again at the end to like triple check. Yeah, Zoe, you can't put the high school somewhere else. The high school has to be on this lot, and you also can't build anything else on this lot. It has to be a high school. So you can't use like a high school in Oasis Springs or anything. That was one of the biggest downsides of high school years, I think, when it first came out. It has to be on this lot. You can't use it elsewhere. I wish you could, but it doesn't work if you do that. It won't function as a high school if you do it like that. Okay. Yeah, it would be kind of cool if you could have multiple high schools, but realistically, like, there isn't much need for that many of them. Like, there's only so many Sims in the world anyway, so, you know, like, for example, in Oasis Springs, isn't the only teen in Oasis Springs Johnny Zest? You know, so like, does he need his own high school? Probably not. Not Johnny Zest. I meant Malcolm Landgrab. Sorry, I don't know why I said the wrong name. Thinking of the wrong Landgrab. Johnny Zest is not a teenager. I misspoke. But Malcolm's the only teen in that world, so like, you don't really need one. There's only a couple of teens in the base game, like what, Olivia Spencer, Kim Lewis. You got Cassandra Goth. So it makes sense to have just one high school, like for the scale of it all in the whole game. But it is kind of sad. Malcolm could have his own high school. They're very rich. So I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, Olivia's a child. Who am I thinking of? Does she have an older sibling? Or did I just make that up too? I keep misspeaking today. Listen, I told you my brain is goo. If you did what I did today, then you would know. I've literally been writing a review all day. Like, I woke up, sat at my PC, and then started writing a 15-page Sims review. Brain is mush. Can't think about anything else. Don't even know what I'm saying anymore at this point. So I get a pass. I'm not even done. It's terrible. Anyway, it's fun to write these things, but it does take some time. Okay. A Sims review? What possibly for? Oh, nothing. 15 pages isn't long. My reviews are usually anywhere between like 13 and 20 pages for these packs when I write the scripts for them, so. At least for expansion packs. If I was writing a review of an expansion pack, who's to say if I was? I could have written a review for something else, just to be clear. But if it was an expansion pack, this would be right on par with normal for me. The video is going to be very long, so. Not out of the ordinary. How long was the review that I made for Rent? Wasn't it like close to 40 minutes long? So it checks out. Okay, I think we've got all the terrain paint done. I'm gonna get a light over here. I might also just in general get some more outdoor lights. I think it might be good for us to have like some lights in the corners of these. I won't put any here because you're not really gonna be here at night anyway. But I think it adds to it to have something there. It was 39 minutes for Rent, yeah. So this one will probably be similar. Should there be a save? Oh, yes. Part-time simmer, thanks for the 54 months. It's because in those videos, I want to show everything that comes in the pack in like kind of a comprehensive way. I'm making the review for myself at like 13 when I used to look for this kind of thing and want to know what to get, and I would watch the videos back like multiple times or like read Carl's Sims 3 guide 15 times to decide what pack to buy. I'm making it for that purpose. So that's why it's long, because I'm trying to like cover all the bases basically. Okay. Are we good? You showed your mom the trailer for Love Struck and she gave you a weird look. I mean, that eggplant costume is weird. I get it. I understand her thoughts. Okay, well let me do a full overview. We'll go through each room kind of one by one and decide if we need to add anything to them, or if we should, or if we've done too much and we need to like tone it back and not let it get too laggy, you know? I am a full grown adult and there's no way I'm showing my mom that trailer. The Sims with their dancing. Scary. I don't think it's bad. I don't think the trailer is that bad. It definitely seems like more adult than the other things in The Sims 4, though. The narrator was very corny. Well, that's normal. They all are, Desert, for every single gameplay trailer. They're all corny. It's not just that one, if it makes you feel better. Okay, so here's the little entryway. We finished the classrooms. I don't think I want to add to the classrooms too much. I think the library is also quite full, so I probably won't add too much in there. In here we have, oh, in the computer lab, I might actually put a couple little bits of clutter. Oh, we were also going to add more fire exit signs because we started putting some, but we didn't finish them. So I might do some more fire exit signs. That could be good. Yeah, see, I had some in like a bunch of the rooms, but not in every room. I do kind of like it. I think it's kind of silly. Okay. Exit sign. Maybe you have an exit sign. You have an exit sign. Am I overdoing it? Maybe. I don't know. Your grandma bought you Hot Date, really? That's so fun. I never played some of these oldest Sims games. I never played when I was a kid. It's kind of fun to look back on them though. It's just fire safety, exactly. Oh, you know what else we could probably get is some more of the fire extinguishers. It probably wouldn't hurt to have a couple of these just around. You know what I mean? We'll get like fire alarms that people can pull in case of emergency. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I'll put another one right here. Oh, hey, AJ, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're trying to work on our high school build right now. So I'm going through and putting in some like little last minute details. You actually got here at a good time. We have one in this room. Yeah, we're doing some like last minute details on the high school because we've been working on it for a long time and we're finally about finished with it. Okay, you have one of those. I'm gonna put one out here. I think having one in this gym would be good too, right? Okay, that's good. Maybe a couple more of those. The new closet, I'm excited about that from the Woohoo Pack too. That's gonna be so useful for community lots to just stick like a supply closet down. I mean, we literally basically have a space that we're pretending is like that right now, you know? So it'd be nice, I don't know about on a high school, but you know, in like a gym or wherever, it'd be nice to have Kerfo and Wood Elf, and we got Salty and Gems and B, thank you for the subs. You just made a space for it in one of your builds. Oh, you're ready. You're ready for it. I'm glad. That's good. As you should be. Okay. What else do we have to look at over here? It's mostly just for fun, Gigi. I mean, I'll use it for a Let's Play. Like, I'll use it in my Legacy Challenge, but I didn't make this, like, for a certain sim or anything to use. It's a little bit of both. Made it for fun, but also because my sims will be able to use it again. I have built a few high schools in the past, but it's fun to have new ones, you know? I just don't know when to stop. I think that's part of my problem, too, is I just never know at what point it's time to just call it. Let me look at the everyday clutter kit. It might be nice to have something like this on the desk. Okay. Are we gonna play Not So Berry after? No, we were gonna do that when we were originally discussing finishing this build on Monday, but we decided to play Not So Berry for a full stream, so we're gonna do an auditorium after this. Oh, a water bottle might be kind of cute. I was intentionally not putting water bottles on any of the desks in the classrooms because I don't want to have, like, I don't want to risk making them glitch. But I guess these desks don't actually belong to any Sims. Like, this is a fake classroom. This is for detention, so we probably could put things on these desks and it would be fine. So maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll put a laptop on one of them. Okay, so realistically, you could finish your entire school day on the main floor. But if you want to stay and do extra stuff, there's lots of skill building things for you to do everywhere else, right? You have things on the school desk and they work fine. It depends what you put on them. Some clutter is small enough that it's okay, but I'm not trying to risk it because I don't want to accidentally glitch anything. And also, realistically, like, in real life, these classrooms, there's a lot of turnover. Like, people come to the class and they go to their next class and they go to their next class. So you're not, like, leaving things on the desk in there. So even then, in here, it's kind of weird to have stuff, but it's fine. In real life, it would be just empty. Okay, let's do a tour then. I'll show you around real quick. This is the entryway. It's 2 stories. It's kind of cool. Lots of posters and, like, trophy cabinets and stuff. If you come to the left, we have the first classroom. This one's kind of meant to be like a social studies classroom, but pretend obviously doesn't actually matter. There's a bathroom down here. We have the science lab. We have the art studio in this area for art class. There's a nurse's office. It even has beds so you can sleep here if you need to. Extra computers. There's a fake elevator. It doesn't actually work, but you can pretend. This is the teacher's lounge, and that's kind of the whole left side. And then in here we have the cafeteria in the middle. We got vending machines, tables, place to buy food. This is the principal's office. This is the computer lab. We have another bathroom. This is the library, huge space, lots of books. This is like a science classroom, kinda, with lots of little sciencey things. And then upstairs, there's like a big open hallway with like some hangout spaces for students. The chess club can meet here. We have my favorite room, which is the auditorium. I love it. I think it's so silly. And then on this side, we've got another like kind of auditorium-esque room, but it's for the debate stuff. There's a huge gym with like treadmills, all the gym equipment, cheer mats, lots of like little clutter bits and stuff. You can actually climb through these windows so they can get to the outside on the roof here, and they can do like a mural painting here, which is kind of fun. And then there's a locker room too next to the gym so they can shower and change and stuff. And then on this side, we have the woodworking room, so you can skill build in here. And then we also have the music room. So they've got all kinds of instruments and stuff for you to work with. And there's another bathroom there. Oh, and then detention is in this room. So that's kind of like the top-down view. Oh my goodness. It's very big. Outside, we have an observatory. There's lots of picnic tables to sit at. There's a couple of basketball courts. There's actually 2 of them. And then in here, we have like a fake gym. Oh, I didn't really think about how the band room is above the library. When you put it like that, that is unfortunate. You're like trying to study and band is practicing above your head. Uh-oh. They have carpet to dampen the sound. It'll be fine. Oh, that's pretty bad. Anyway, this is like a fake gym. We made it for the cheerleaders to practice in, but it kind of is honestly just here to take up space. The coach has an office. There's a second locker room, stuff like that. It's got good soundproofing. There you go. But that, my friends, is the fully finished Giant High School. My goodness. I need to mark down. Honestly, I might actually give myself real quick, just so I can copy these colors, because I don't want to lose them. We're going to go and build now an auditorium. So I'm just going to save this to my library so I have the swatches saved, because I know I'm going to forget what swatch I used for the stone on the sides. So I'll save that to my library real quick. Test. And then we can just copy them. And I will delete that. And then I will save. And then I'll put it on the gallery. This has been a big thing, hasn't it? It's been a lot. But we got there in the end. Naomi and Storm and Kerbo, thank you for the subs. Is it for legacy or just for fun? It's just for fun mostly, Mac, but we'll use it in my legacy. But it mostly is just for fun. Okay. I rebuilt the high school in Copperdale. Hashtag lilsimsie. I spelled my own name wrong. Hashtag high school. Hashtag high school years. Okay. I'm uploading it. What did I just do? I just saved a room to my library that had like some of the stuff on it. I'll go place it now so I can show you. Next high school, don't forget about the swim team. I didn't forget. I intentionally chose to not add a pool on this one. I thought it would be a little bit much, so I decided not to on purpose. You're surprised I don't play Minecraft? Who says I don't play Minecraft, Peach Cake? I like Minecraft. It's fun. Okay, now we're gonna do this. This is very simple. It's gonna be like mostly empty. So, put a pool in the auditorium? Oh my god, probably not. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. And this is what I meant. I put this room down just so I could take this. Now you see I can copy these wallpapers and I have to get the swatch again. I was worried about finding the right swatch color of this. I thought I would mess it up and use like the lightest one by accident or something, so I just grabbed it so I could steal my stuff. That was the idea. All right, let's build. So this is honestly, I think it's just gonna be like a big rectangle for the most part, right? I mean, like, that's kind of all you need. So, we'll probably keep it like that. This will be for the toilets. Yeah, we'll furnish it for each thing. We'll do it for like the career day and stuff. I'll do it, don't worry. We'll make all the variants. I think it's gonna be relatively simple in shape, so I don't think it'll be too bad for us to do all of them. Oh, you know what it didn't save though? That I was hoping it would, was this. That's okay. I can put it myself. I wonder if we could put like a bigger, maybe I could get a little entrance that's kind of like this. Just for the vibes, makes it a little bit less flat. Could be cool. We can use the new party kit. Oh yeah, we could put the party kit in for some of the prom stuff. That would be cool. I like that idea. Okay, I think I'm gonna put stone everywhere on this. That should be fine. 2-story high interior. I don't know if I want it to be that tall. I mean, it could be, potentially, but it wasn't really how I was envisioning it. I think having it be like super tall kinda, it's just a little bit different from how the default one is. Not that I want it to be the exact same as the default variant, but I do want it to be relatively similar to what's here before. We're gonna make the auditorium tech. So this is the lot where like the graduation and the formal dance takes place. Not that it matters if you have a lot for graduation, because I don't know about you, but I personally have not been invited to graduation in years. Graduation is basically non-existent in my mind. It doesn't work. So we don't even need to decorate this place to have a graduation set up, but I still will. I still will. What kind of staircase did I use? Oh. Looks like this one. Yeah. You get to go each time. Huh. I have not been invited to graduation in a very long time. I'm starting to think that it doesn't exist. Uh-oh. I don't know about that. No worries, it's boring. Oh, I've been to it once. Or twice. A couple times when I had early access. Taller wall. I don't know if I want to do the tallest wall. Kind of gives me the ick when the walls are that tall. Because the windows are going to be like so short on this. I don't know. Yeah, I'd be curious to know how many of you have had similar experiences with high school in the pack, because I never get to go there. Or I never get to go to prom. Sorry, not prom. What am I talking about? Graduation. Oh my god, I told you my brain's mush today. I can't even speak. I'm going back to medium. I know these are kind of low, but we're gonna cover them with curtains on the inside. So I think it's fine. I have an idea to cover this. I want the cozy bistro kit. I'm gonna get my own little sign. But we're gonna try and like custom place this thing in front of it. That's meant to be like the school sign, you see? Okay. The one time you had it, it was broken? Oh God, I'm sorry. Yeah, high school years is frustrating, to say the least. You only got to go once and it didn't even work. Yeah, I think I've literally been twice, and I'm actually not exaggerating. I think I've been to high school's graduation twice in this game. And it didn't work for me in early access. I remember when I had the CFE version, I couldn't go to the graduation at all. And then it came out, and I got to do it like once or twice, and then never again. It's just terrible. Okay, they have like a... sort of like a gravel type of texture on the roof. So we will use that again. Don't remember what color it is. Maybe it's that color. That looks right to me. Yours works fine. How odd. When did you last go to graduation then? Because I play with teenagers that should be graduating high school all the time. All the time. And it doesn't usually work for me. You didn't know there was a graduation in the pack? Look, there's even a graduation setup for the auditorium. Okay, high school years. We shall use these little guys. Okay, that's pretty good. So I was picturing, oh, and this is maybe not, honestly, how I lay this out is probably bad. Okay, we might have to like, I don't know where the stage is gonna go. Can't decide. I should have made it a more simple rectangle, honestly. Let me get a toilet stall. Oh, Tilly, but wait, what book are you reading? You have to tell us now. This is serious. I read The Great Gatsby last night. Finished it yesterday again. I haven't read Great Gatsby since I was in high school, and I thought, I'll read that again. Why not? I didn't like it that much. It's fine. But I literally hadn't read that in years. So that was actually kind of fun to go back and read again. It's for science, you know? Oops. Read it in one night. It's not that long. Gatsby's not very long at all. Okay, I think that maybe I'll have the stage go... Oh, maybe I'll do it like this. Wait, hold on. We are actually probably going to have a slight bit of space that is forced away to be hidden. I think I might do it like that. Okay. Oh, really? Really? That's cool. I'm glad that you like it. No, I liked The Great Gatsby. I just, you know, I didn't love The Great Gatsby as an adult reading it again. Okay, this has potential. I don't know if I want to have this be blocked off like that. If I do it like this and then the door into the bathroom is right here, is that weird? I don't think it's that weird. You walk in. We'll have probably curtains in front of these. We definitely don't need that many toilet stalls, but it's okay. It happens. I guess I could shrink it a little bit more. I'm kind of trying to take up space though. Let's leave it. Did Dan have to read it in school? No, I don't think Dan had to read The Great Gatsby in school. I'd have to ask him. Maybe I'll ask him. No, because he would have said, when I read it last night, he would have said that he had read it. All he did was say, I thought the movie was bad, and I didn't like it. But if he had to read it, he would have been like, yeah, I read it. You know, he would have mentioned it yesterday. So I don't think he read it in school. Okay, I'm looking for high school years stuff, because there's like curtains and stuff. I don't know if I want to use them, but they're there. I might use my own curtains instead of those. Okay, I'm gonna put windows just because I intend to cover them. So at least we'll have windows from the outside, because they're gonna get covered with curtains right here, so it doesn't really matter. Those windows are gonna get covered with curtains. I think I might put another door, honestly. No, never mind. I don't know what to do. I think it can be simple. I need to allow myself to like just let it be very simple, because that's so normal. Okay, I'm looking for some sort of like trim that looks like wood to match this. Where are you? Come back. This. Okay. We'll do like a darker wood color like that. Or should I do something bigger? Do you think it would have brick? I actually kind of like the slight little bit of brick accent. What do you think? Okay. Maybe, what do you need for the auditorium lot type? Toilet, sink, trash can, and podium. That's it? Oh my god. It's very simple, these things that we build. I had made, in my original high school, I had like an entrance to it. Oh, you know what? What if we did, no, that's really weird. Never mind. I was gonna say, what if it was like a long hallway? That's bad. Don't do that, Kayla. Stop. Stop. Should I use the Wedding Stories curtains because they're a bit bigger? Or they come in like lighter colors? Oh. Honestly, these Get Famous ones being big, that's good too. We can stick to these. I was just using the black pretty much everywhere, and honestly, I don't think that's that bad. If we did that again, I think that's kind of fine. Like, it's not unrealistic. It has auditorium vibes to me. Do you understand what I mean by that? The school colors are kind of like blue and yellow, is sort of the vibe that I was going for this school. Should they have like 3 of these? Doesn't really matter where they're placed because I'm gonna cover them with curtains. Okay. So doesn't it feel so decorated? Okay, so with this lot, it's a very specific lot, okay? And it does very specific things when you play on it. Oh, should I make it dark? I don't think so. I think we should just let it be the creamy color that we had before. But there's a few things that we need to have, obviously, that are like lot requirements. And there's 4 different variants. So we're gonna have to like, I might save real quick first and then I'll show you. We're gonna have to like replace it and then add. So this version, the empty auditorium, is empty on purpose. And then there's like one that's decorated for prom. It's gonna go and become like Scary Prom. You'll see. It'll be the original lot. But we'll like replace our lot and then decorate it with prom stuff. And then we'll decorate a graduation version with graduation stuff, and it's gonna be the same lot just with like different chairs inside. Do you see how it's the same but there's like different versions? It's kind of like eco lifestyle in that way. So this version, this first one, is empty, okay? That's gonna be intentional. Obviously it'll have the bathroom, but we're just gonna get ourselves set up with like all the things that we need. What kind of texture should the stage have? I don't really know. Oh, you need a trash can too. Carpet, like black carpet, okay. I guess we kind of did that in the other room. I don't know. I don't think I like the carpet. I feel like it should just be wood. It could be a different kind of wood. Honestly, I might even like pull this forward. I realize this is like a terrible waste of space, but it is what it is. Maybe we could have it be like a... They have a backstage. That's fine, right? What do you look like? No. Oh, there could be like a employees only access to that. Honestly, I might even use, instead of the bathroom door, I might use the high school years door. Just because I like how it's taller. Okay. Maybe I'll put a couple of crates back there or something so it looks like it's on purpose. There, it's storage, you see? I like it. Molly Face and Garden, thank you for the subs. Honestly, chat, I know a lot of people have been saying like, oh, add in a woohoo spot to like multiple parts of the high school. I'm gonna be so real with you. It kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable, the thought of doing that. So I don't really want to like put woohoo spots intentionally at the high school. Like it just kind of gives me weird vibes. I know nobody intends it to be weird, but like these are like high school kids, you know? I'm not trying to make woohoo spots. Obviously they can mess around in The Sims, but I'm not trying to like make dedicated places to do it. It just feels wrong to me. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, I will put some more landscaping back here though. And also it's school. Like it's just not, those two things that never, that's not, they don't mix. They don't mix. Okay, I want to get some dirt to put underneath those. Okay. Yeah, I uploaded the school already. The school is uploaded to the gallery if you're looking for it. This version is not uploaded to the gallery yet. Can we have the photo booth? Yeah, I'll put the photo booth in here because it's nice for prom to have the photo booth. Just because there are things that you can woohoo in, it's different, right? Like I put an observatory, but that's because it's an observatory and you could woohoo in it, but I'm not like putting it there as a woohoo spot, you know? That's kind of my thought process. And like the photo booth, I guess they can woohoo in that, but it's putting there because it's nice to have a photo booth for your Sims to have. Okay. I like that. That's nice. I don't know what to put here. Again, this is like the entry to the school. So, or to the auditorium, and this is like the empty variant of the auditorium. So it doesn't have to be the fanciest thing in the world. I will probably put tile in here. Should I do the tile with a trim? I like that. That's nice. Where's the flat version? That one? No, those are different colors than I thought I had. This is the right color swatch. I don't know if I'm gonna use this one. I will have to see. I think I want to put like one of the little tile insignia type things on the floor in the middle. It's underneath the rug category. And like that's obviously the variant that matches this, but we were using this variant. So I don't know if I should do the edge pieces to the tile, because I probably have to use a different one, right? Oh my gosh, the way it alt places is so annoying. I guess it can just be white. That's not that bad. Yeah, these tiles, they're kind of confusing if you've never seen them used like this before. You're probably like seeing this thing and wondering like why the heck are there all these pieces, but it's because there's supposed to be like a wraparound trim to it. That's why it looks like that. I feel like that one's okay with the lighter colors. Oh, that's not okay. You're invested now? You need to get high school years? I'm glad you think so. That's fun. High school years is a fun pack. I wouldn't say it's the best expansion pack if you're gonna get just one. But I have had a lot of fun playing with high school years over the years, so. Okay. What color? Maybe this like horrible beige could work for the bathrooms. No, it's not a pack limited build. I have really gone all out with the packs on this build. It is not limited packs, unfortunately. I've done probably too much with packs on this one. And for that I apologize, but okay, get to work. Poor horrible beige. Okay, listen, Christine, it's true. Oh, My First Pet Stuff. Oh, yeah, see, this is how you know it's bad. I'm using My First Pet Stuff on purpose. I used these My First Pet Stuff blinds in the main school building, so I'll probably use it again. Okay, you know what we could potentially do? Oh, I guess I was gonna do that before, but I changed my mind. Okay, well, I could have a couple of them. No, I was gonna put walls, but I don't think it's gonna work for me. We do need sinks. The blinds are really good. The blinds are good from that pack. You hate to say it, but My First Pet Stuff does have some good blinds. And you really do hate to admit it, but seriously, they're good. Yeah, Wings for the Stage is realistic. I just don't know if it's gonna be super functional for our purposes. I think I wanna close off. Oh, maybe I could put my own separate toilet stall. Like there could be a little toilet in here. We can make it like an accessible toilet. Because that helps to split up the room. And I think we need stuff like that, you know? Okay, probably steal this. All right, and then there's one last piece that's like a little tiny corner piece. There you go. Okay. And then I will do the same thing in this room. And then I will do the same little tile in this room, and then we'll get toilets and stuff. Okay. That, I think, is a good way to use up the space. Oh my gosh. Now look at it. I hate how it does that. It's so frustrating. Take these again. A changing table? I think it might be too small for a changing table in that room. I don't know if it's necessary to put a changing table on this lot because you can't, I don't know if you can even bring an infant here. I mean, maybe you could, but the only time I would is if we had graduation, but graduation doesn't even work. So I'm like, I don't know if it's possible. Yeah, because, like, can you even visit this lot when you don't have an event going on? And you can't bring the baby to prom, and prom's the only one that works, so I don't think that you need one. You can visit it when there's something going on? Okay. I guess I'm gonna make it empty, so I don't really know if we need for there to be. Because when you visit it, like, when it's not one of the event days, you can't force it to have the prom stuff, so it's like there's no reason to come here. Is there supposed to be an active graduation? Yeah. Yes, there is supposed to be an active graduation. Does it work? No. But there is one. Not that maybe you've seen, because it doesn't work. We've been discussing that a little bit today because everybody's like, wait a minute, since when? Yeah, I haven't had it work for me in a long time, like since the pack came out. When is it supposed to happen? After you graduate high school, like once your sim ages up, you're supposed to get a letter in the mail inviting you to graduation, and it's supposed to happen that like a couple days after or like the weekend after. I can't remember anymore because it's been a while, because it doesn't work anymore. But it's supposed to have an event that starts for you, like prom, but it doesn't. So, the Sunday after? Oh, that makes sense. It's supposed to happen the Sunday after you graduate. I think there could be benches in here. I don't think that's that weird. Yeah, and it should show up like on your calendar and stuff, but it does not. Okay, I'm gonna look at some of the wall decor because I would like to get paper towels. I think we could put this as if it was hand soap. And then I might put another one over here. So that can be like hand sanitizer for that section, you know? You've gotten a few times, but your sim always gets stuck. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna look at some of the stuff from the Cozy Bistro kit. I've been doing this a little bit. I was putting like wall lights in with the bathroom stalls when I was playing with the bistro kit. I might do that again. But I might put one like this. I kind of want it to be a little bit dark in here. Because it's gonna be, I mean, the bathroom doesn't have to be dark. Oh, that's not dark anymore, is it? Okay, never mind. We're not gonna use those. I could just put one light though, like in the middle of the room. Should I have another one? I don't know. Maybe I will. What are we building? It's gonna be the auditorium for the high school. So it's like where the prom happens and stuff is what we're doing right now. Okay, I think we need something on the wall. I just don't know what. Oh, some of these might be okay. If we get some of the little like debug ones, they're like motivational posters. That feels right to me. I'll get a couple different colors of them. Yeah, I uploaded the high school itself. The high school's on the gallery. We finished it earlier today, so it's on the gallery now if you're looking for it. High school is finished. Okay. We'll get one of those little plants. Maybe I could have another trash can. What are those pictures from? If I tell you, you're not gonna believe me. There was a... Those pictures are unlockables from a special event they did that was when they were sponsoring Millie Bobby Brown. And it was like about, it was like a positivity challenge. I'm being so serious. It was like a limited time special event with Millie Bobby Brown. And we had those posters from it. And you had to like complete a challenge to get the posters. I can't remember exactly how it worked, but it was weird. When did that happen? Oh, that was probably a few years ago. So, you can find them in debug, is how you can unlock them now if you're looking for them. Yeah, there was like a gift box thing going on. Honestly, it sounds really weird when you try and explain it. All right, I'm gonna bring a sim here so I can change the light colors. Why didn't they do that for login rewards? What do you mean? Like, why didn't they do that also, or what? Yeah, I guess you can also download them off of the gallery if people have uploaded them to like a room on the gallery, but yeah, it was kind of a random choice. They had a bunch of special events back in the day. They don't really do that anymore. Okay, that's better because this is no longer lit up blue. I didn't like it being blue like that. It was weird. Okay, I'm gonna put some like special wallpaper behind these, I think. I might have to cheat the weather to be sunny real quick. I can't deal with the rain. Oh, Sophie and Flame and Linz and Blake, thank you for the subs. Okay, there we go. Are they doing the login rewards again? I don't know. They haven't said yet, but okay, I have to check what texture. Oh, okay. Is that Get Famous? Or is that the base game one? I feel like it looks a little bit fancier than the base game one, the flooring that I was using. Doesn't it look kind of like marble or something? Yeah, it's this. Did I use it in the beige color? I think I did. Let's stick to that then. I think that's what I was using for it. And I had the same stuff up here. Oh, I hate how that looks. I guess I can just continue it, honestly. Okay, and then we'll get some little plants. You broke your laptop charger? Oh no, that's heartbreaking. I'm like honestly really sorry that happened to you. That kind of thing is like such an expensive item to replace as well a lot of the time, so I'm really sorry. That was very stressful. Come back. Okay. That seems good to me. I feel like we're getting somewhere. What the heck? Why is the lighting doing that? Oh. Are you just gonna do that? Really? Oh, there's no roof. What the heck? When did that happen to it? Is that because I reloaded the lot? That's so weird. Whatever. That's fine, game. You do what you want, okay? I won't stop you. Okay, well. Let me get a couple things that I think we'll probably want to leave in here all year round. Like, for example, we'll probably want to get the photo booth, and I'll leave that in the corner. So even when it's like the standard version, we'll have a photo booth back here. That's nice. So they can use that. I guess if you came here when it was an empty lot, you could use the photo booth. And then we'll probably put like, honestly, I don't really know if there's, I think that the default auditorium has like a couple of chairs in the corner. I'm pretty sure. And then it's like basically empty. Is the roof texture darker on the high school? I guess maybe it is a little bit different. Maybe I used that one. That looks right. We could maybe put the cheer mat in here too, if we really wanted to. We could pretend that the cheerleaders are using it for their practice. We have now at this point multiple places for the cheerleaders to practice. And I'm not mad. They can keep it up. Okay. I have a freeze on the inside. Do I? Oh. Why? The freezes are so annoying. If there's one thing about the cheerleaders here, it's that they're practicing. You're so right, Owen. Okay, because set it up as if it's for a school play when it's empty. Well, we already have stuff set up for a fake school play on the main building. So I don't know if we need to do that here. Plus, I don't want it to be too detailed because I'm trying to not make it like something that's gonna lag your game a ton, and it's already gonna lag your game a ton. So we're trying to be like ever so slightly careful about that, I guess. Okay. A desk with a ticket taker, like what, for prom? I mean, there's no need for ticket taking right now because this is the empty auditorium. Again, remember, there's multiple auditorium variants, chat. The original auditorium is empty too, on purpose. Like the one that they built. It's not that weird, I swear. Oh, we could probably get the broom. Is it not? If I search laundry, I have to go to the laundry pack, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe I could put a broom in here. Because this is trying to be like a fake storage room. So I could maybe put that along this wall. And like a little bit of cleaning supplies or something. Okay, that's interesting. We could probably get a cork board. I'm honestly kind of picturing, I don't know if this is, actually I don't think it's weird. I'm kind of picturing from high school years, you know that little career day table? I think I might just put that in the entrance. I feel like that's fine for the standard version of the auditorium. It doesn't need to have that much else. I think I will probably get a couple more trees. bb.show live edit objects. Oh, I have that already. I'm already in hidden objects, right? I want to get a tree cage. Okay, search debug. Filter by base game. We could put some benches outside too, yeah. Anna and Bob Pancakes Mistress and Hannah and Allie, thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. Search me debug. Oh my god. You're making this complicated game. Okay, I'm looking for this. Yeah, their username is Bob Pancakes Mistress, Owen. I didn't make it up. They're here a lot. Friend of the stream, if you will. We're gonna do all the variations, I think, Sailor. That is the plan, at least. Okay. To know if I should have all 3 of these trees or if we should just do a couple or what. But I think if I place all 3 of them, I think that's nice, right? No, I didn't post a video on YouTube today, Livia, on purpose because I have been extremely busy this week and you'll find out why on Friday, okay? I was working on something. It took me a lot of time for the past like week and a half, 2 weeks, but the past couple days especially I've been very busy, so I didn't upload so I could finish the other important things. Okay, I used benches from Romantic Garden stuff, I think, out there. Romantic Garden. Let's get a couple of these little guys. And I will put like 3 of them. I guess that's fine, right? I don't really care what the back looks like. Maybe I could put a dumpster in the back just so we have something else back here. it's not up to me when I post the video because it's based on when the embargo lifts. So I can't tell you when, but it's not up to me when I post that video, unfortunately. It's just when they say I'm allowed to. I will post it as soon as I can, but I don't get to decide what time that video can go up. Okay, get to work. Oh, I think this will be fine if we put that inside of like a little fenced in area. Okay. That helps. All right, so we've got something. I think that this could be my default auditorium. Well, maybe I'll put another couple of windows. And maybe I won't have curtains on these windows But maybe I won't have curtains on these windows for when the place is a standard auditorium, so there can be a little bit of natural light, and then we'll cover them with curtains when it's... Oh, we could do a vending machine, actually. That's good, too. But we'll cover them with curtains for when it's, like, the other events, so we can hide them. Okay, that's 2 vending machines. Is it useful? Hard to say, but you've got all the default stuff that we need for this. Unless I want to put a couple of things on the roof, because I could try and make it match the other roof a bit more. Oh, here we go. We're doing it again. It's useful to kill Sims with. There you go. No, those vending machines I don't think can harm anybody. Okay, this is the regular auditorium. I have to save it to my library. And then what we have to do is switch and then download and set it up, and then switch and download and set it up. I think I might do the 2 simplest ones first. I'm gonna do the career day one first. The regular auditorium does nothing, Alyssa. The regular auditorium is an empty space, intentionally. Okay, there's a couple things that I would like to save, but these are easy to get, right? So we can just get them again. Should be fine. Oh, did the vending machine from high school years almost kill you? I mean, maybe you can die from it. Oh, wrong thing. Place this. Yeah, this is very annoying. You have to place the thing multiple times. It's quite the process to go through and do. Okay, we need to have career day tables. I don't want that one to be there for this version of the build. But I will put a handful of them. Do you think I should put like all different colors? Oh, I kind of like that. I feel like that's kind of fun, right? Maybe I'll move the vending machines. Would you move vending machines in real life for this? Probably not, but it's what's happening in The Sims. I don't really care. Yeah, I think the different colors is cool, so let's stick to that. They also had computers during career day. And we'll put some like decor from the university pack and stuff too. From high school years, there is... Oh, honestly, having like some diplomas on the wall might be nice for career day too. I was more so picturing that it wouldn't be stuff like this, and yet here I am putting these things in, but it's fine. What I was looking for... Oh, look at those cool debug signs. I was looking for this item, because there is a career day sign that comes in the pack. So we can use that inside. I'll probably put one right here too. I might get another one right here. All this stuff on display. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, the career day tab, it just gives you like the career day. Well, I guess there's some items that it gives you from this. I don't really know if I want to use most of these though. Most of these are fine. and probably not worth using. I think I will put some desks. Do you think if I lined up like the little high school years desks? Oh, probably not ones that are, I don't know, something like that. Do you think if I put those and then I got the little chairs again, is it weird to have computers in here for this? I mean, they had computers in the original version, so it can't be that weird, right? Should I put the tables in yellow? Could do laptops. Yeah, we could put laptops. Maybe laptops is good, because that way, maybe the school has like set up laptops on purpose for you to be able to like look up, you could job search. Maybe it's so you can work on college applications, you know, stuff like that. Okay. Spooky Orca with Stiff, thank you for the resub. And Flower and Anna, thank you for the resubs too. Okay, I might put one of these banners up on there for the thingy. And then we could probably get some of the university stuff. Only problem is the room is like basically full. We could put a sign for each of the 2 universities too. Because I like trying to tell the story that like maybe the universities came to talk to the students today for career day. I think maybe you should get scooted forward and so should you. Okay. And this is functional, like the Sims will come here and they stand at these tables and you can talk to them. So that's kind of fun. I mean, it's actually not fun, it's kind of boring, but it's something. You can't really put fake chairs for the man in the tables because there's function to it because they stand behind it, Otter. So I'm a little bit nervous about putting anything behind it that might block them when they're trying to use the tables. Does that make sense? You could open up the windows. I mean, we could open up some of the windows, but I don't like how they look. I guess we could open up one of the walls. Well, no, we could open up all of the windows if we want to. It does kind of change where I should put these desks, I think. It's not that bad. And we could maybe put a couple of extra chairs. Is this for fun or one of my Let's Plays? Everybody keeps asking that and I don't know how to answer it because I'm not building this like specifically for a sim or anything. I don't have like one sim in mind, but I'm not gonna not use it, you know, like I'll use it in my Let's Plays. But I don't have anybody in particular who I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make this for so-and-so, but I'll probably use it in my new Legacy generation, so. That's kind of what I'm thinking about it. All right, I might let this just be, honestly. Auditorium, career day. Probably shouldn't upload it yet, right? Just save new. All right, save the game. Let's do the graduation, which is gonna make me want to cry because it's non-functional. But it's okay. It's okay. All right, let's switch to graduation. We haven't done prom yet. I'm gonna do prom last because the prom is the most interesting one to me. So for the graduation, we wanna have a lot of seats and we need to have tables and we need to have buffet tables for food. Is kind of the main thing. Okay, let's grab this. Yeah, the graduation has not worked in my game either. When we talk about this, everybody in the chat is like, well, it's either, they either say, well, it works for me, or they say, what do you mean, there's graduation? So I don't know. It seems like most people do not have luck with graduation, but some people do. I don't know how recently they've had luck with it, because I literally haven't had it work for me in like over a year probably, so We'll see. Maybe it'll work again next time I get there, but it's not very common. Okay. That's nice. I don't think I'm gonna put up, I might give them extra chairs. There's not really a need for this many chairs, but I like how it takes up a lot of space. And then I think I might put up some more curtains. I like it being dark in here, I think, for this version. That's intentional. Okay, they already have everything they need. We want to get from high school years. Is there a graduation items thing? Yeah. Okay, I wanted to use this as like a display behind the podium. And actually, I don't think it would be bad to have this set up as like a place to take photos either. So we could probably use that. I don't really know where. We could definitely put it down here somewhere just for more stuff. And then I guess I'll use the graduation buffet table. I don't really like it. It's okay. Where should I put it? Maybe I'll put the buffet table kind of nearby the entrance so it's easy access. We can use this thing again. Barely comes in white. And then they have like fancy tables. I don't know if I want to use them. These are the fancy tables in question. What about the fancy photo booth? Like, you think I should switch it to the other one? I mean, there is another one. We upgrade the photo booth just for graduation ceremonies. Critically thankful 77 months. I guess we could. Why not? Okay. I'm trying to decide. We also changed the walls. I mean, no, I just moved the curtains around. I think that's fine. Say fancy for prom. Oh, we could use the fancy one at prom too. I don't think I want to use these fancy tables. Honestly, I think I want to use like... I like the starry stuff for prom specifically. Oh, I do like that big table. Oh. I might use these big tables for the graduation dinner tables. That could kind of work, honestly. I mean, graduation is a formal affair. It's very fancy. So we could do it like this. We get like these chairs. I don't think I like them. I think I'd rather have regular chairs. Like, we can have the big fancy tables, but I think I'd rather use just regular chairs for it. Did I have a graduation? I had a high school graduation. I did not get to have a college graduation because I graduated college in May of 2020. So I did not have a graduation ceremony. They did a live stream and it was like a PowerPoint where they clicked through names. But I had a high school graduation. We didn't have like meals at the high school graduation though. They're trying to serve you a meal at this graduation ceremony, but they definitely did not have a meal at my graduation when I was in high school. You went there, you graduated, and then you left. It was kind of quick. You need space for the voting stuff? Well, this isn't for the prom. This is the graduation. It's a different event. So we don't need to do that. We'll put the voting at the prom, but not at this. There's nothing to vote for here. Yeah, high school graduation is not that fancy, but it's fine. We can make it fancy for ourselves. Okay. I think I'll leave it like this. Yeah, like we went to dinner with my family after graduation, but we didn't do it at the school. Definitely not at the school. Balloons? Do you think there should be balloons? None of these match the colors that I've been using. We could put a balloon arch in the front of the lot. Might be nice for the kids that are graduating. Okay, I don't know if the little sign has a graduation swatch. We used, I mean, obviously that one does, but I don't know if this one does. Oh, not really. You know what could be kind of fun though? What if we put a sign for each of the clubs, kind of as like a way to honor the students that participated in those things while they were at school? Because that could be kind of fun. And that helps to fill in some space. I think I like that. Yeah, and I don't think that's unrealistic either. I think that makes sense. Okay, so there is a banquet table. I'm thinking about making it darker. I don't know. Could put uni stuff. Yeah, I guess we don't have any university items right now. I might put some more diplomas because they had diplomas up in the original version of the high school. So we could get some more of those around. They had them like all around this space, but I don't think I want to put anything in this area. Yeah, it's almost like team photos, but it's posters. Yeah, I think I like that. I mean, functionally, this is all you need for the graduation with high school years. But even then, I don't know. Chairs on the stage for teachers. I'm worried about putting chairs up there because I don't want to block the path of travel. I'm worried about glitching it by accident. I'm getting a little bit nervous. You can't trust this game. All right, let's try and do the prom thing again. Yeah, I think the tripod and camera would take up too much space. So I probably won't do that one. Oh, I just placed it on the wrong spot. I need to download it again. Let me put my graduation one back. I was supposed to switch to prom and I didn't. It's a good thing I saved it because it would have been gone completely. Oh no. We have to upload this to the gallery, by the way, as 4 separate lots. It's very annoying. Everything about it is very, very, very annoying. It's fine. How can you glitch something that doesn't work? I mean, fair enough. We just gotta be careful to make it work to the best of our abilities. Yeah, the eco lifestyle community spaces work like that too. So at prom, you need to have tables, you need to have buffet tables, we want photo spots, we need music, and we need to have the voting thing, which isn't too bad. We'll place the blank one. Okay, here we go. We can use the fake dance floor if we want to. Might be kind of fun. All right, I'm actually gonna remove those trophies from in here, and I'm gonna remove the vending machines too. Because I'm gonna really step it up. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make it kind of dark, and I'm gonna do some colorful lighting. This is the Party Essentials kit's time to shine. I agree, I agree. I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, I think we'll probably put the voting board, like, maybe I'll stick it kind of in this corner. Oh, you can't even change the color of it. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll put the voting board like right there in the middle, because then you can stand on either side and vote easily. Because you need both sides to access it. And then we want to get speakers. There are prom speakers, so I will use both of those. And I will probably line them up like in here. Oops, that's clipping. I don't want that. All right, Formal dance items. Isn't there like a formal dance backdrop? Do you think I should use that? I think I might, honestly. I think I might put that in a couple of places. I just think that's kind of fun. It does mean that it has to have this like blue tone. I guess not really. We could do a different color, but the green has gold accents and we want gold, so we could do that. The one with the curtain? What do you mean, this one? This one gives me the ick. I think I like the green. Should we do a balloon arch? I might get another one outside. You need to have the podium still, Otter. The podium is one of the required objects. The podium is where like the principal is gonna stand to announce the winners of prom court. So you do need to have a podium. You can't get rid of it. All right, let's look at everything from the Party Essentials kit, shall we? I think I will do a custom little dance floor. I think we should have confetti. Oh, the stars. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I love that, actually. That's so cute. I'm gonna put like, do you think if I put like 4 sets of them, do you think it's too much? And we have the dance floor like kind of in between it. I think I need to rotate them. I feel like if they were rotated different directions, it would help us. Come here. Oh, I honestly kind of, well, I don't know. I liked it, but I'm not sure anymore. I will get a disco ball. So there's that. Should we do like a table? Oh, I could have this in here. Maybe there's light refreshments outside in case you get thirsty. I think it looks a little bit too square also. I feel like I'm not really... Oh, go back again. No, no, no. Sorry. I think I want to delete them. Oh, no. Come here. Oh my god. These are very hard to grab again, especially after you've sized them up. What if we got like one big set of stars? Light refreshments of yogurt. Oh no. It does look like yogurt. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I think I like it with one big one. It's okay if it's big. I think I might also, honestly, instead of using these music things right here, I think I might try and get a couple of these little lights. And I'll put them like right there, and I'll move the music elsewhere, because we could have the music speakers on the sides. And that still works, kinda. And that way, when they turn the lights on, oh, my venue's incomplete. I need a punch fountain. Oh, hold on. Let me get high school year stuff real quick. I'll come back to those lights, don't worry. Formal dance items. There's like... See, it has gold. It's so fun. And it has like all the little stars. Okay. I'm kind of obsessed with that. I feel like this needs to go sort of central in the room. And then we'll do mostly like table seating for the other sections. And I'll use the same chairs because I kind of like these. Okay. That's good. The prom theme is all stars. Oh my god. You know they called it that too on like the invitations. They were theming it after that. That's hilarious. Okay, so that's everything that you actually need for prom. I'm gonna get some fun lighting now. Oh no, I can't change the lighting color because it's not prom. When you go out of live mode, it switches you back. It's so annoying. Okay, we can't change lighting colors. Sorry, chat. It's not possible. I guess we could try and host a prom, but even that's probably too much. Okay, so maybe we could get like, I guess some seating might be kind of nice. I don't really know. Should I have a camera for the photo wall by the entrance? I mean, we could. I could move this over and then we could kind of rearrange how we're laying everything out. We could do a tripod and a camera. Is it weird to have a photo booth and a tripod and a camera? Yeah, you can do it with mods, but I don't have any mods installed right now, Cafe, so it's not gonna help us today, is it? I know like the tool mod can do everything, chat, but sometimes you can't always rely on such things. Okay, mosquito stuff. I'm gonna get another camera, and I will get a couple of photo markers too, so you can have them stand together. I feel like that's okay, right? I might get some more balloons and stuff. I don't know if it's super weird to have balloons. I feel like my prom didn't really have balloons, but it's just fun. Maybe scoot over a tiny bit more. You go central. Okay. And then we can have some balloons up here. I think I like the lighting with the balloons. I feel like that's nice. Don't remember if yours had balloons or not. Yeah, I definitely don't think mine had balloons, but it's fine. Doesn't mean you can't have them in the Sims. We can get some extra seating over there. Your prom had lots of pink and white balloons. Oh, really? Well, that's kind of fun. That's good to know then. Okay. Thought it was called live mode, pronounced like live and live stream. Yeah, I mean, everybody says it differently. I've always said live because you're like living. Some people say live because you're like pressing play, so it's live. It's everybody kind of has different preferences on it. I don't think there is a right or wrong answer for what it's technically called. I usually say live though, personally. Okay. Your proms were all themed. My theme was literally themed after the Titanic. It was called The Last Voyage, and it was Titanic themed. I think that's wild. I don't understand why they did that. And I'm being dead serious. It was called The Last Voyage, and it was Titanic themed. Like, they sent out, like, we had, like, all the, I mean, they're trying to go for, like, I guess, like, a fancy sort of vibe, but The Last Voyage. Oh, I've definitely said it before, Magix. I'm sure I've talked about it before. I remember talking about it when High School Years came out. But I think that's honestly, like, insensitive and inappropriate. Like, how are you gonna theme prom after that? Ugh. Anyway, that was my prom. New Simsie lore just dropped, yeah. Yeah, they were trying to go for like last hurrah kind of thing, but I don't know if I personally would have themed it like that. You know? Oh, we were gonna get the nicer photo booth, weren't we? Let's switch to this one. Okay, that's good. Maybe I'll get another one of these signs too. Because we could put that like maybe in here for when you first get there. Maybe I'll get some more balloons. Yours was a night to remember, High School Musical themed? Oh my god. I would love that. That's fun. Oh, Brew, that's so exciting. Congratulations. That's so exciting. Okay, I'm doing candles on the little tables. I think that's good vibes. Okay, we could probably use a couple more bits of balloons. Like, no, maybe not. I don't know what else to add. I feel like, to an extent, it might be okay like this. Like, it's simple, so you know it'll work in the game. We won't put a DJ booth because it won't get used. I'm trying to keep it, like, specifically just what the Sims will actually use, and they won't hire a DJ or anything. I can't remember my prom theme. Yeah, a lot of people can't. I mean, it probably was something generic. A lot of them are very similar, so. Unless your theme is based on the Titanic, in which case you remember it. Yours was Gatsby. I think the prom theme, I think the year before mine was Gatsby themed. I think it was Gatsby themed for before my year. Bar for mocktails. I won't put a bar because it won't get used either. We could probably add a couple extra speakers. Yours was Enchanted Forest. Oh, I kind of like that. That's cool. Okay, another speaker. Maybe I'll get one like, oh, I guess you don't want it up there because you don't want them to dance over there, right? Add the corner for the people who are overwhelmed. I'm serious. That's what I was picturing this was. This is the seating area for the Sims who are stressed out and they don't want to be here. I'll get some more though. That's me. Hanging out in the chairs. Okay. Or for the chaperones. Yeah, that too. The chaperones could sit there too. Then why go? What, to prom? I'm glad I went to prom. I was very anxious. I have a lot of anxiety problems, and I especially did then. But I'm so glad I went because I wanted to see it. I'm glad that I went and like had an opportunity of getting to see what it was like, and I learned it wasn't for me. But I still went, and I'm glad I did. It was an opportunity, you know. I'm not really good with like crowds, noises, loud music. People from my high school. So you combine them all together and what do you get? A place that I don't really want to be at. But it's okay. Okay, I think this is good. Honestly, I don't want to overdo it. I want it to be like reasonably useful. So this should probably be okay. Yeah, we have music players. These are both speakers, these items. So the music will play there. The original one had 2 speakers like that direction, so I'm kind of trying to keep it the same way. Don't want to move it around too much. Okay. Should I put it on the gallery? Auditorium. Prom. I'm worried about adding streamers because it's like so big. The ceilings are so high. And then it kind of blocks your view. The ceiling streamers, at least, they block your view. Okay, auditorium. I'll say to replace the default auditorium in Copperdale. This is made to match my new version of the Copperdale High School. This is the default auditorium variant. Oops, I spelled variant wrong. You have to place all 4 variants separately. It's very annoying. I am so sorry. All right, auditorium default. All right, and we'll put a hashtag auditorium, hashtag lilsimsie, hashtag high school years. Oh my God, I can't type. Okay, and then I'll put the same description, just updated for each of them. So that should be fine. So that's the default auditorium. Here is the career day version. This is the career day auditorium variant. I'll put hashtag career day as well. And then upload. And then graduation. All right, hashtag graduation. That should be good. What did I use from the horse pack? I don't know. And then last, we have prom. What do they call the prom version though? They call it like formal dance. I'll put both of those. I'll put both wordings in this. This is the formal dance / prom auditorium variant. Okay. Formal dance hashtag prom. Okay, that should help. Upload. Okay, so all 4 versions are there. And like I was showing you earlier, if you want to place them, it's kind of annoying because you have to like load in, place the default, switch to the formal dance, place the formal dance, and do it like one at a time. So it is kind of an annoying thing to do. But it works. It just takes time to get it to work. And then when you load in, you'll just see the default variant when you first get here. But anyway, that's how it works. Yay! Let me look and see what the whole place looks like together then from Manage Worlds, because I'm excited about this. Yeah, it works just like the eco lifestyle lots do, which is a lot of work. But it's cool. It's cool to have the options. I like how it changes. It's very interesting to have a dynamic lot like that. So, okay. Anyway, here's what the lots look like when they're together. That's cute. It's better than the default one. And the high school is on the gallery. Oh, here's a fun question. How much do you think the high school costs? I don't remember. We'll guess now and then we'll check. I bet the high school costs like $350,000. I think is my answer. I bet it's around 350. Put your final guesses in now and then I'll check. We'll look at it together. Okay, here we go. Copperdale High School. Oh, I was wrong. 455,000. Okay, I was extremely far off by $100,000. Owen was right. Yeah, Owen, you guessed 450, didn't you? Yeah, it cost 455K. That's a lot of money. It's big. It's a 64 by 64 lot, so I'm not surprised, but my goodness. My goodness. Okay, anyway, I think on that note, we finished all the high school stuff, which is pretty good. It only took us 3 days to do it. But they're on the gallery now if you want to use it. Only 3 days, she says. Do a full tour again of the high school. I've done a tour of the high school like 3 times today. You want me to tour it again? If you've been here all day, I'm so sorry. We can look at it one more time. We can look at it one more time. I don't mind. It is expensive. They said holy pulp. That is expensive. Holy pulp. And yes, the students do spawn in the elevator and not the door. The students will spawn here at this elevator. And I'm actually not mad about that. I like that they spawn at the elevator because they spawn inside, so it's easier for you to get around. I think I prefer it that way. So normally they spawn right here, but the students will spawn next to the elevator now. And if you don't like that, you can delete the elevator if it's bothering you. So they won't do that anymore. If I could recommend any pack as your first pack, what would I choose? Oh my gosh, I would pick Seasons if I could only have one pack. I love Seasons. Not everybody feels as strongly as I do about Seasons though, but I just feel like Seasons changes everything. Like, it's so cool to have weather in the game. It makes such a big difference. I guess the downside is it doesn't have its own new world, but it kind of makes every world feel like a new world. So Seasons is like by far one of my top favorite packs. It also has a really nice like sort of craftsman build style, which I really enjoy. And then like you get all kinds of new hot and cold weather outfits because, you know, we have like no coats in the base game. You get more coats to wear, so you can actually wear cold weather outfits. When you try and make a base game sim, it's so hard to do their cold weather outfit because there's like nothing for cold weather. You don't need it in the base game anyway, but it like you have the outfit category and there's nothing to use for it. So I would probably pick Seasons first if I only was going to get one. I also really enjoy cats and dogs. I love having pets. I love Brindleton Bay. It's very fun to live there. And also, if you like the idea of apartments, city living is kind of fun too. It has good casts. It's got a lot of build stuff. Oh, there was a cat. And it's a nice world too. But I would probably pick Seasons as my top pack. Having holidays also is really fun. In Seasons, you can make custom holidays. So you can like make a holiday for anything. And I think that's cool. She's in the plant. Oh my goodness, this creature. This creature. Julia, thank you for the 39 months. And Neon Cloud and Coco, thank you for the resubs. Okay, anyway, here's kind of an overview of the finished high school. I'll give you like a quick tour of the full exterior. We'll kind of walk around the whole place. But this is kind of what it's looking like. We have a couple basketball courts. There's like a gym in the back. We have like chair mats in there. Lots of places to sit outside and eat. We've got an observatory and everything. This is the front. You like putting in Mardi Gras but calling it Bead Day? See? Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Okay, anyway, this is what the outside looks like. This is my bike rack that I was just talking about. Lots of places to sit outside. And then when you first come in, here's kind of an overview of the whole building. I'll give you like a top-down look. These are the two classrooms on either side of the staircases. There's a library here, computer lab, cafeteria. We've got the principal's office here. This is the teacher's lounge. There's a nurse's office, art studio. There's a science lab. We have a couple of bathrooms. And then upstairs, there's like a hangout space in the hallway for the students. They have an auditorium. There's like a detention room, bathroom. This is like the band room, music room. There's like a place to learn, research, and debate. Locker room, and then this is the gym. So lots and lots and lots and lots and stuff. Okay, anyway, this is kind of an overview of the inside. Guys, I don't know what you're talking about with this Sims 5 business. I've never heard that. Also, nobody at EA ever called Project Renee the Sims 5. They never call it that. I think very intentionally they didn't call it that. So I wouldn't even call Project Renee the Sims 5 in the first place. It's not good to spread rumors about stuff like that. That's gonna make people panic, but I haven't heard anything about stuff like that. Literally nothing about anything like that, so. Anyway, so here's the inside. Like I said, here's the little entryway. I love this no phone sign. It works for high school. There's lots of lockers here. Your Sims can use those. And then we have those two classrooms that I was showing you before. This one is like a science lab. I'm sorry that I'm doing a tour again. The people asked. I feel like so silly repeating myself for the third time. I'm like saying the same things over and over again, you know? But was it just based on LinkedIn stuff? Knock for Times? Interesting. Yeah, didn't SimGuru Grant leave EA? SimGuru Grant has been a long time Sims producer, and he was like heading up Project Renee, and he left EA. But I wouldn't read into that as like Project Renee is dead, because like he could just want to do something else, you know? Oh, Google pushed an article to you about that? Oh my god, clickbait. No, I haven't heard anything like that. So I wouldn't panic about it too much. But people leave jobs for all kinds of reasons. So I wouldn't, if that's what they're basing it on, I wouldn't worry. Yeah, or retire. I don't know if he would have retired, but he's been working on EA for like 20 years. You might not want, maybe 15, I don't know. But you might not want to work there anymore. Maybe he has another opportunity. Like, he's very high level. He could have moved somewhere else to get paid a ton more to like work on a game from the ground up. And that's an interesting opportunity for somebody. So you never know what they're doing. But anyway, I wouldn't, panic about stuff like that. At least not yet, until we actually know stuff. This is why it's so dangerous to talk about a game this early. Like, them announcing Project Renee when it's still like 5 years away from coming out, or more, who knows. This is why, because it, like, the speculation and the spiraling and, like, you just can't, you know. I would wait until you hear things from a reputable source. But I'll tell you, I'm in gossip circles about The Sims. Nobody has said anything like that to me. If they had, I probably wouldn't bring it up or be talking about it, but nobody has said anything like that to me. And, like, that's the kind of stuff that gets whispered, you know? So I feel like I would know. I feel like I would have heard about that. You know what I mean? Paige, thank you for the 7 months, by the way. Anyway, here's one of the classrooms also. This is the science lab. I tried to put like all these skill building items. Your Sims don't actually need these for school, but it is nice to have them on a lot because you can come and use them if you wanted to after school or whatever. So there's a telescope, or a microscope, sorry. There's like some of the science lab tables. There's robotics. We've got the art room with lots of easels and stuff. I even put a desk with one of the digital sketch pads for you. I didn't use any certain packs for this. I kind of just use anything Rad Foolish, unfortunately. I have a couple of limited pack high schools that I've built on my gallery, but this one I kind of just went for it. We also have this. This is a nurse's office, completely unnecessary. Your Sims do not need this. It was just to take up space, but you could sleep in here if you're tired at school, if you need to. This is the teacher's lounge, so they can eat and stuff in there. I don't think they'll actually use it, but they could. This is the cafeteria, places to buy food. There's lots of like vending machines and stuff in here. This is the principal's office. We've got this really cool computer lab. So there's lots of computers. You are never gonna have all the Sims taking them up. There's plenty of extras for you. These trash cans are from Snowy Escape, actually, these 2 trash cans. Yeah, they don't ever use the teacher's lounge when I have played high school years before. They never ever go in there. I guess it's mostly just decorative. And then back here is the library. I was joking the other day. We were like, listen, these teachers, there's only 2 teachers on the entire planet. You think they have time for anything? These people are like superheroes in The Sims. There's only 2 of them. Anywhere. Ever. Only 2 on the entire world. So they have to teach every Sim ever. They have no time. There's no lounging. They're going through it. This place is very understaffed. Those teachers are very brave. So they're very busy. Anyway, this is the little library space. I've tried to put a lot of like book posters and things in here. And then upstairs, this is like kind of the lounge in the hallway. What do you want? Oh my God. Nobody make a noise. Hold on. Hold on. Shrimp! He doesn't usually sit there. Snap always sits there. I think he's sitting there so he can look at Snap, but that's Shrimpy. Do you want to lay down, buddy? I shouldn't talk to him. He might come over. I'm so excited. It's been a while since you were on the cat cam. No! Dang it! This is what I mean when I say we can't have the kittens on a cat cam because they don't stay still. He ran. He came in to check. You know what he did? He went up there because Snap is behind me. Snap is sitting on that plant right now in the base of the plant. I can hear her rustling back there. He walked in. He's like, where'd Snappy go? He sat up there so we could see over, checked on Snap, and then left. He does that all the time. You've probably seen him when the cat cam's on the floor, like looking at the bed on the floor. He walks up and like sniffs her and checks on her. He always comes looking for Snappy, always. It's kind of cute. But anyway, upstairs we have this really cute little space for them to work on woodworking. It's like a shop class. This is the music classroom we talked about. So they have lots of musical instruments and a mini stage. There's another bathroom. This is the detention classroom that I decided. I don't know if you actually need one of those, but it's fun. And then we have the auditorium. It's set up for career day right now. There's chess tables for chess club. There's a locker room for gym class. There's a gym for gym class, and then there's also the space for you to use your podium and practice speech and debate. So you could basically build like almost any skill here at the high school, which is very useful. It's nice to have, especially because it's a good spot to have some items that are maybe hard to fit onto your house, like the observatory and like this microscope. So you could stay after school and work on them more. If you wanted to. You don't actually need them. The only things you need really are like the classrooms and the cafeteria. Oh, these lounge chairs on the roof. Sorry, I was going to show you. So this window, your sim can climb through. It's from high school years. So your sim can climb through that window and sneak out onto the roof. They could sit here. I've got a lunchbox so they can get some food, or they could like work on the mural if they wanted to. Yeah, the robot set from university is so expensive. So we have that too, but it's kind of a fun little thing. You could sneak out and hang out there. We play tested it, so it works. The building behind the high school. Oh, this is a gym. We put like cheer mats in there and like the gym teacher's office and another locker room. This is mostly just here, honestly, to take up space. It's a huge lot, so we're trying to like fill in the area and take up room, so it like looks full. 64 by 64 lots are huge. It's hard to fill up and build, so Playful and Paige, thank you for the resubs. Thank you so much. The high school is basically just a room for skills. Yeah, long story short, just a bunch of skill building that takes place here. And it was fun to build. I'm glad that we did it. I've been meaning to make a high school again for a while, so I'm glad we got a chance to do it. I think, I was gonna say we might want to work on building, like I was thinking about rebuilding some of the Get to Work lots soon, like doing a hospital and a science lab and stuff again, but I guess we have a new expansion pack coming out first, so we'll probably be a bit busy with the expansion and then we can come back to Get to Work stuff. We should probably work on the new pack first. We'll want to use like all the new things. Is this the last high school to build? What do you mean, like the last one ever? I'll probably make another one someday, but I don't need to build a high school again anytime soon. Can I give you a tour? Oh no, I just did one, Bells. Like I just finished it a couple minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I've done it like 4 times in this stream. If you watch the VOD back from the beginning, it was one of the first things I did in the stream. So you'll be able to see some of it from that too. But anyway, I think I might honestly wrap up the stream now, kind of soonish. I have a couple of big updates for you. First and foremost, tomorrow we're going to be live in the afternoon playing Stardew Valley, which is fun. But also tomorrow is the Sims team's official live stream about the new pack. So the Sims team is going to do like the developer deep dive on the expansion pack. So if you're looking for pack content, the first things are going to be tomorrow because EA is doing their own stream. Nobody can post with it yet tomorrow, but they'll post with it on Friday after the Sim stream's over tomorrow. Does that make sense? So on Friday, you'll maybe see some content. You can follow the Sims on YouTube. They'll have like the streams probably already got a premiere set up, don't they? I'm gonna check that actually. I don't know what time it's at. My guess is 1 p.m. Eastern time. That could be wrong, so let me check real fast. 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, it's tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I usually stream at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and it's almost 7 Eastern time now. So about 5 hours ago, but tomorrow will be their stream. I don't know how long it'll be. They haven't said. They range, honestly, anywhere from like 1 hour, 2 hours. It's hard to say. The For Rent one was 1 hour and 23 minutes. Horse Ranch was 1 hour and 3 minutes. So it seems like it'll probably be around 1 hour. But also Growing Together was 2.5, but that was with infants, so who knows? We'll see. It might be 2-ish, but the more recent ones have been 1-ish. So it'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's 7 p.m. in the UK. And I know that none of you are disrespectful, so I don't have to remind you, but I just want to put out like a little PSA. The people who are going to do this live stream, these are game developers. It's not their job to be a live streamer. This might be their first live stream tomorrow. I don't know who's going to do it. So be nice to them, because it's really scary to put yourself out there and be on a stream in front of probably like 10,000 people tomorrow. That's like really intimidating. I mean, public speaking is hard, and that's a very large group of people, to watch you. So be kind. Honestly, it might be nice of you to like go out of your way to be kind to them tomorrow. Even if you hate the pack, that's fine. Not their fault, So be kind to the Sims gurus, the developers, because it's not their fault, and they were working very hard, and it's very stressful to do these streams. Honestly, I would be scared to do a stream on the official Sims channel, and I'm a Sims streamer. So it's kind of scary. I don't know if it's pre-recorded. I think they pre-recorded last time. I don't know if this one will be pre-recorded. If I were them, I would pre-record it at this point, because they've had enough issues over the past few years. Like, I think that it would be smart to pre-record the live stream, but I don't know if it will be. I'm not sure. We'll see. But that way, like, it's because they've had issues with getting it live on time in previous years. So if it's pre-recorded, you can just like run it, so it's a little bit easier and safer. They really, really, really plan these. Like, you have no idea. They probably rehearsed this. Like, they did a full run through of the whole thing, probably like multiple times. They know exactly what's gonna happen in this like very scripted, very prepared stream, It was one time, this was so funny. They, because they plan these things out like so far in advance. When Eco Lifestyle came out, they also added firefighters to the base game. And in the live stream, they were showing off something else. And then the house caught on fire. Not planned. Wasn't intended to happen. The firefighters showed up early. They were supposed to show it off at the end of the stream, I think. But because the place caught on fire early, like they were making dinner or something and it caught fire too soon, they showed up in the beginning instead of the end. So it was like, oh, well, that's... surprise. Which is fun. It's fun that happened. Also, my dad and my sister are here. Hello, Dad and Shanna. How are you? That's so Sims coded. I know. Like, of course that happened, right? Of course that happened. That was really bad too, because at the time, I guess people kind of already knew, because at the time they had done a private live stream for like a bunch of people in the creator network. And then there's been leaks from these things in the past. But this was like the most egregious of all of the Sims leaks ever, because somebody who was in that private live stream leaked basically everything. They made like a fake Twitter account to leak everything and like say what was coming that they showed off in the live stream. And they were like, no, you have to believe me. James Turner was there. He was in the chat. I saw him. Like, and they were trying to show off like, oh, the YouTubers were there, so it must be real. Like, not that it's James's fault, obviously. They were just trying to be like, for credibility, look, here's a screenshot of the chat. They were trying to like throw people under the bus, but they made a Twitter account to leak all that stuff. And then they basically stopped telling people stuff early for like years after that. To this day, they still are very hush-hush about anything early because of that. It was very bad. It was very bad. I don't know why they did that. I can't imagine, like, you're gonna risk getting sued doing stuff like that. Very stupid. But anyway, I don't know if they found out who did it. I would assume they might have been able to, but they would never say if they did. I don't know who it was, but it was really bad. Really, really bad. But that was a long time ago. Doesn't really happen as bad anymore. So, is the Sim stream on Twitch? It'll be on Twitch and YouTube, Emerald. So you can follow them here on Twitch if that's easier for you, or you can follow them on YouTube if it's easier. Where's the bike rack? Oh. This bike rack, it looks like this. It's very small. It's from the For Rent debug. It's in the live edit mode from For Rent. It's a very simple little item, but it's useful, and it looks cute for stuff like this. What pack was it? That one is For Rent. The pack that had the leaking issues was Eco Lifestyle. That was a long time ago. Not me. Oh, it wasn't you who leaked Eco Lifestyle, Dad? I believe that you did not make a Twitter account to leak firefighters. I don't think you know how to do that. My dad doesn't know anything. Respectfully, my dad, when I told him that there was a Sims pack coming out this week or next week, he was like, wait, which one? What do you mean? The one I've been going on and on about being so excited about. And then he was like, oh, the love one. That didn't come out already? And I said, no, it's not out already. 2 trailers. That's it. That's all we have. Ridiculous. But I fully was like, I'm busy. I can't do it. I can't hang out. I can't do anything because I'm busy right now, you know? And he was like, with what? That's not out yet? I wonder if he would know the name of the pack. If I asked him, he wouldn't be able to call out the full name. The correct name. He wouldn't know. It's not his fault. But he doesn't watch my YouTube videos, so that's the problem. Okay, anyway, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I'll stop rambling. So tomorrow we'll be live playing Stardew Valley, and then on Friday we'll be live playing something else. You know what I mean? Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you? It's gonna be really fun and exciting on Friday, okay? And also I saw somebody ask, I didn't post on YouTube today on purpose because I've been very busy. I'm posting some extremely long videos this weekend, so hopefully I'll make it up to you, but I've been very busy. So you'll see this weekend why and what I mean. Kia and Kenna, thank you for the resubs. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna go and find somebody to raid then. You will love it. I think you will love Friday's stream. Anyway, I know I'm ending stream a tiny bit early, but it's okay. I'm kind of hungry. I want to go make dinner. So bear with me. I think I might go and raid someone who is live playing The Sims. I'm never here at this time on Wednesdays because I always stream in the morning on Wednesdays. So this is kind of fun. Actually, there's a streamer called Dabney who's live playing the A to Z baby challenge. That is reasonable and respectable. The 100 baby challenge is a nightmare. A to Z is good. We can get behind the A to Z baby challenge. That should be more popular. I respect that, Dabney. Let's go over there. I'll start the raid and we'll go say hi. And then I will see you all tomorrow, okay? Thank you again for hanging out, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. And I will see you in a little bit. The base game update will be next week, Gothic. It should be on the 23rd. They haven't said that, but it's always the Tuesday before the pack. The 25th is the pack, so the update will be the 23rd. So it'll be next Tuesday. A little bit less than a week. Oh, I guess it is happening this week when you think about it. But it won't be like in a couple days. It'll be about a week away. Anyway, I'll stop talking now. Thank you, love you, miss you. Say hi in the raid. Bye. And stop streaming.